What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking all about one new unique silver exploration stage stock that I really took a liking to after interviewing their CEO and have in fact taken a position in the company. So we're going to be talking all about it. We're also talking about what's going on right now. We're not going to get too much into it, but looks like we're at a standstill right now. The markets are apparently really loving it as we're seeing a massive rally. Gold and silver kind of sideways still. Gold's trading right around 1900. So we're going to also be taking a look at all of that stuff, the news. These are also your market minutes. But if you do want to skip right to that stock, feel free to use the timestamps in the description below. And let's get straight into it, guys. And last but not least, thank you so much for all the support, the likes. But I did want to say that yesterday's video didn't get as many views as we normally get. Didn't get as many likes. I don't know if YouTube's not pushing my content for some reason. Whatever the case may be, for this video, if there's one thing you could do, and that would be to kindly explode that like button and get this video a few more views, along with dropping a comment. Let me know what you think about this stock. Do you have some favorite silver stocks, or just your opinion on what's going on right now in the world, the markets, and where we go from here? Any comments, any likes would help my videos so very much with the algorithm, because apparently yesterday, it wasn't favorable for the algorithm. Anyways, last but not least, if you do like these types of videos, daily updates in the markets, new and exciting companies, interviews, and all of that good stuff, then kindly cash that subscribe button and ring the market bell for notifications. Let's get straight into this video. So the first thing we're doing in this video, of course, like we do in every single one of our videos, is comment of the day. So first comment of the day goes to Batman. I think we see a pump, and if that's what you mean by today, we're definitely getting that. Second comment of the day goes to Matt D. Exploded the like button. Great moves with FSX today. Still looking at what news created the catalyst. Myself as well, and someone must know something for the stock to run 50%. And I think it's a lot more than just Brian talking about it on Twitter. He continues to talk about it on Twitter, which is great. I guess, kind of saying that, it looks like a good opportunity. Of course, never giving financial advice. I never give financial advice. And I'm sure that wasn't his case, but just talking positively about his company. Now, I don't know if it had that much of an impact, though. There's got to be something else. Someone, must know something. I would really take a look at insider positions, any changes. Anyways, guys, last but not least, third comment of the day goes to Lowy. Picked up some TAT this morning. So I do know that they have a lot in their pipeline coming. It's going to be pretty interesting. And we'll definitely be doing some coverage on that. We do have a couple more videos with them, so we will be making a few more sponsored videos for TAT. So anyways, guys, let's get into the next part of this video. And that, of course, is for Departures Stocks. So thank you so much for subscribing to Departures Stocks. We're at 326 subscribers. I want to get this to 1,000. That's my, longer term goal. But today on the channel, on the new channel, I will be dropping 3 top stocks to buy for November. So tune into the new channel. The video should be up by the time we drop this video. And I'm going to put in some new and exciting picks. So take a look. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, hit the like button and just drop us some comments. Departures Capital is our brand new channel, and it's almost doing as good as Departures Capital. Like, this is crazy. Some of these videos, 200-300 views. Our best video has 500 views, all, not promoted. Like, I just promoting it on Departures Capital. So thank you for helping with the new channel so far, guys. And then the last piece of data before we dive into, gold, silver, the news, and then that one interesting silver stock is going to be the vote on the channel. So as it sits, 255 votes, 21 likes, and 65% in favor of Trump. Now, that's not what it's looking like at the polls right now. We'll see what happens, guys. This is a completely unbiased poll, as it says right there. I don't get into politics. I just want to know what you guys personally think. So that's, our audience. Now, let's take a look at gold before we dive into, the general news. So gold right now is sitting at 1899.55, and I did notice some volatility, when the whole thing was going on yesterday. We dropped to about 1880 or 1875. Let's actually just take a quick look at the technical charts here, because gold generally is a good indication for where the precious metal markets are going. Of course, silver as well, but yeah, we dropped as low as 1883, and then we recovered, bounced, and it's in a tricky spot right now. I do believe we will still see more volatility for gold. I am long-term bullish. We got to get that next stimulus, and I think that that's what's really causing all of this volatility for gold and for silver. Silver's down 1.5%. Now, let's get into the news for Wall Street and the news for gold and silver, and then it's on to that one unique company. So stay tuned, guys. We're just a couple minutes away. So Wall Street soars as investors price in gridlock. So we are seeing, in fact, the S&P up 2.7, the Dow up 2.11, and the Nasdaq up 4 full percent. Wall Street's main indexes surged on Wednesday as investors bet that an excruciatingly close race could end in a gridlock in Congress that would reduce the chance of major policy changes. So we'll see what happens, guys. That's all I got to say. And apparently the market is taking this as a positive, rallying like crazy. So let's see what's going on for gold and silver. Gold price battles 1900 as the U.S. service sector disappoints in October. Gold edged up slightly as momentum in the service sector disappointed in October. So gold has been all over the place, though. That's just one piece of data. Gold price loses momentum as results are too close to call. So there's so many things that's been going on. I'm not going to really get into that too much. I don't know if YouTube censors this stuff, but I'm just going to simply say that results are very close and gold is not liking it. So solid U.S. stock market gains stifle gold and silver. So gold and silver futures prices are lower in midday U.S. trading Wednesday. Big post rallies in the stock market indexes and less risk aversion at midweek have put the brakes on the precious metal rally. So of course, gold loves uncertainty. That's not what we're getting right now. We're getting a lot of investors buying into the market. And, I feel like there was a lot of money put on the sidelines waiting to go back into the market. And they were just waiting to get to that day. So that's, literally what it looks like, guys. It literally looks like people were just waiting to get to the day after. And then they're just going to say, okay, I can't wait anymore. I'm just putting my money in. So that's what it looks like. This is more news. Gold and mining sector still looks strong despite uncertain political leadership. So this is from Revival Gold's CEO. Regardless of the outcome, I think we can expect more stimulus, a weakening U.S. fiscal and monetary situation, and a favorable environment for gold. That's the CEO of Revival Gold. I also wanted to talk about one post from Brian as well. This is from November 2nd, not that long ago. Lots to talk about the impact of this big event. My view is that the bullish setup is already in place. What are your thoughts? Either way, a lot of people are saying that, it's going to be good for gold. Gold price holding steady, ignores weak U.S. ADP employment numbers. So the last thing we're taking a look quickly is the U.S. dollar. And it is a little bit weaker today, down just 0.08%, so nothing significant. Okay, guys, now it's time to get into that one company. And let's just get straight into it. So the company that I've selected and taken a position in as of today at 89 cents, this exact price, is Reyna Silver. And I had the pleasure of interviewing their CEO yesterday. Had a really awesome chat. It was about an hour long, one of my longest interviews. And I just, I saw him so passionate about the company. Now the video will be put out probably next week, and it will be a sponsored interview. For anyone who's wondering, the interviews are sponsored by the company, which makes sense because they want to get their name out there. But I wanted to talk about why I, took a position in this company. A couple of reasons, actually. First off, so it's a relatively small market cap company, just $80 million, under $100 million. And for the longest time, I said I've been looking for exposure to the silver mining exploration sector because there's not that many companies that have, much silver exploration, let alone, being focused on purely silver exploration without production. So I've taken a liking to a lot of explorers recently as opposed to producers. Producers are fun, but they're a little bit more stable. Explorers have the potential to, generate really substantial shareholder returns, of course, being more risky because they don't actually produce any gold or silver just yet. Some of them have ounces in the ground. Some of them are still looking for it. So a couple of things I liked about Reyna Silver was the fact that, they have some strategic shareholders. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, along with basically being a spin out, along with their assets, their leadership, and their key geologists coming from MAG Silver, working with Reyna Silver. So I thought that was very significant. MAG Silver being a very large cap silver mining company at $1.59 billion. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was in fact their stock chart. So a 52-week range of 50 cents to $1.74, currently trading for 89 cents. So let's take a look at the 6-month and the 1-year chart. And this stock hasn't been listed for that long. It's only been listed since the summer of 2019. And it's had a really nice run up, and it's also had a really nice pullback. So that was another thing that, attracted me, was the pullback. Of course, a lot of charts in the equity markets, especially for the gold and silver sector, look very similar right now. But it's nice to look at a company and not be buying at fresh all-time highs or 52-week highs. So that was something really nice, along with their RSI being around 40. Now, I do feel like if we do get some more volatility, it could sell off into the mid 70s, but I don't think that there is going to be that much downside unless the price of silver just absolutely crumbles, which I don't think is going to happen right now. But anyways, guys, that's from a technical perspective. Those are a couple reasons why I've invested into the company. But we're also going to take a look at their website, their projects, and their investor presentation, just to give you guys a little bit better understanding of what the company is all about. And then, of course, we'll be dropping that very thorough interview sometime on the channel next week. So stay tuned for that. Very excited about that. So why invest in Reyna Silver? World-class technical expertise. Chief Technical Advisor Peter McGraw, PhD, one of the most successful silver exploration geologists in the past 30 years. And we will talk a little bit more about that. Technical Advisor Doug Kerwin, former VP of Exploration for Ivanhoe, led the discovery of Oyu Tolgoi. Chairman Peter Jones, former CEO of Hudbay Minerals. So some very significant names there. Now, they do have projects across North America. Their flagship asset is in Mexico. They do have a project, of course, in Nevada and also one in Quebec. So you can see all their projects here. We're not going to talk too much from their website, but we are going to, however, dive into their investor presentation. And this is their most recent investor presentation as of October 2020. So why invest in Reyna Silver? Portfolio of properties with potential for high-grade district-scale silver deposits. Exploration team led by MAG Silver co-founder Peter McGraw with an exceptional track record of discoveries. Skin in the game management owns over 18%, institutional ownership over 40%, well-funded with $11.8 million in cash. So that's very important as well. Lots of cash, big institutional ownership, and management actually has skin in the game. So let's take a look at their capital structure. And I wanted to see, MAG Silver owns 12.5% of the company. Retail investors only own 28.8%. And institutional investors own 40.3%. Some of the biggest shareholders being Sprott Asset Management, MAG Silver, and a few others. So Sprott is in on this deal as well, which was, another thing, just another box to check off for me. So, like I said, the CEO will talk all about the different, mining jurisdictions. And in the interview, we also talk a lot about the history of historical production of silver in Mexico and, Mexico as a historical silver mining district, because we know that Mexico is the world's, #1 place for silver. So it was really interesting to learn from Jorge, who's a Mexico native, all about silver and the company. So that's what, also really caught my eye. So their flagship asset, we're quickly going to talk about that. Guigui, their flagship asset, Guigui, from MAG Silver, and that is from MAG Silver. District production of 50 million tons at 310 grams per ton. And then, of course, with a heavy content of zinc and lead. Drilling highlights by MAG includes 8.3 meters of 131 grams per ton and 109 grams per ton. Then, of course, they have their other projects. We will also talk about that. Share appreciation potential from drilling success. As we can see that New Pacific Metals has generated almost $1 billion worth of share price appreciation. Meanwhile, Reyna Silver sits at just $79.4 million. So let's talk about their technical team. And I think that this is very, very important. So MAG Silver founder, PhD, work at University of Arizona, included a study on Santa Eulalia District, Chihuahua, and carbonate replacement deposits. So Dr. McGraw in 2017 accepting his award plaque as recipient of the PDAC's Thoyer Lindsay Award. So Prospector and Development of Canada's Thoyer Lindsay Award, 2012 Society of Mining Engineer Robert M. Dreher Award. So a very well-known chief technical advisor. So one cool thing about their flagship asset is the fact that it is in a very prolific mining jurisdiction. I believe over 500 million ounces of silver came out of the ground. So basically, I just wanted to introduce this company, talk a little bit about management, talk a little bit about their various projects, but we're gonna, let that interview speak for itself, and it will be dropped on the channel sometime next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'm not gonna attempt to explain the technicals because, there is a lot in this investor presentation. They go very in-depth when it comes to each and every one of their products, but I could just say, after speaking to Jorge for such a long time, he seems very passionate about the company. And let's just quickly take a look at Reyna's management. We can see right here. Jorge Ramiro Monroy, Chief Executive Officer, Founder and Managing Director of Emerging Markets Mining-Focused Investment Company based in Hong Kong, and which has participated in the financing of numerous TSX juniors and mid-tier exploration and mining companies. He is the Director of Prime Mining and Arabian Shield Resources. George holds a bachelor's degree in the State University of New York, and an MBA in finance from Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and currently doing a certificate in mining studies from the University of British Columbia. So I was very impressed, to say the least, and I liked just being able to find some more exposure to the silver exploration stage sector, because I really don't think that there's that many projects left. There's so many gold exploration projects all across the world, but I find it much harder to find some quality silver exploration stage projects. So if you guys have any other suggestions for silver exploration stage companies, drop those below. But yeah, I was really impressed, and we'll see how this turns out. So guys, let's dive into the charts real quick, and then that'll be it for the video. We can't see anything here, guys. It's just way too sunny. So Koios Harvest 1 and MindMed, 3 biggest gainers on the day. MindMed is in fact up 9.4% running into the close. This is beautiful. This is what I like to see. Worst performing stocks are Cron and ACB, followed by Tilray and Organogram and Canopy. The Canadian sector is just tanking. So what can I say? Not favorable, but MSOs are in favor. Emera Extendicare and Enbridge, 3 biggest gainers in the dividend portfolio. Brookfield Renewables, Canadian Utilities, and XLU, 3 biggest losers, as it is a risk on day today. Now let's take a look at the gold and silver sector, and it is a fairly red day. First Majestic, V2, and First Mining, 3 biggest losers in terms of the tech sector. MindMed, biggest gainer, followed by Facebook and Amazon. Stocks in the red, Rockwell Medical, Virgin Galactic, and AEY. And last but not least, let's take a look at our broader watch list. Tilray, JNUG, and CWeb, 3 biggest losers. Uber, JD.com, AMD, and Google. So a lot of the tech stocks hitting fresh 52-week highs, especially Uber at $40.41 per share. So anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.